Gianni Versace would not be tied down in either his life or his work. Like any great artist, he was a cultural omnivore. He owned 5 libraries and employed a personal assistant that worked only on his books.
I feel like a student still. I play with fashion, I play with music. I love to see around. I live in 4 different cities, and I try to absorb what happens in New York, what happens in Milan or London or Miami or Paris. I'm really trying to live everywhere.
Versace's fashion philosophy was about such bold choices.
Be right or wrong, chic or shock, a personality to express without any, is not be afraid of what you are. That's it, Versace, key. From when I start, I always say, be yourself. It's the only fashion you can wear, it's you. That is Versace. That was a philosophy I had from when I was very young. And finally, we got at that point where people understand that. I don't think business, if you are not happy of yourself, bring any happiness. Why it's just business. Work is a great part of my life and help me to grow, to have my curiosity, you know, to go around and understand what is the need of women and men today. I think that is the best part of my work. But, you know, this kind of work has no time to lay down and say, I'm the best, I'm number 1, I'm a genius. No, it's not true. You have to prove yourself every 6 months or every 2 months at least. Then I decide I don't have time for this shit. I want to be myself. I want to enjoy my work. I'm happy to do what I do, and I'm very happy when people is pleased to my work, where they express their individuality through my work. That is my job, to make people look beautiful and happy.
Versace was one of the first to understand that cultivating a larger-than-life image mattered as much as the clothes he cut. He presented his Milan runway shows as events with all the wattage of a rock concert. He was the first designer to use known magazine models in his runway shows as early as the 80s, always using the biggest and the best.
They are my actors, the way I express my fashion through these women like Karen or the other is simple heaven.
He was the first to shrewdly place celebrities in the front rows of his audiences. His mix of superstars with supermodels was unrivaled.
Well, it's interesting that it's the tabloid celebrities. I mean, one time in New York, he had Woody Allen and Mike Tyson and Sun Yi at the show, and I called it a tabloid vivant.
Versace also produced some of fashion's most memorable advertising.
We do all our own, like, photography and advertising. It's international. I don't know if it's done Italian, German, Japanese, American. What we do, since we have such an international market, we have no exact, you know, not an American look, not a German look or Dutch, whatever. I mean, it's become a Versace look.
I think working in campaign and try to explain to the people your philosophy, the way you think about fashion. You need always a person or a great artist who translates your philosophy into an image. And that was the reason why I always work with a great photographer like Richard Avedon, Irving Penn, Bruce Weber, Helmut Newton, and many others.
With her, it was like playing. It was great. And even though I had seen a lot of what she'd done, it's always a challenge to try and do something new with the person and, you know, to see what you bring out in them.
But it's also very inspiring to have all these, you know, outside influences that make the world of fashion, because it is entertainment. I mean, you know, that's how we look at it.